Town's another story. I have to find now. Taxi is coming home.
Yo,
guys, I arrived here tired. I didn't go to work for 2 days just to recover. Firstly, from the weekend. Secondly, from the ordeal of the plane. And I decided that day I hate flying. That didn't stop me. I still flew. So yeah, that's my story. And it was SAA.
Hectic, eh? Hello. Welcome, guys, to the broadcast. For those of you who are coming through for the first time, you are more than welcome. For those of you who keep coming, keep doing what you're doing. I love it. Guys, please don't forget to check out my single. It's called Hold You. You can check out Kejavu, KEJAVU _ on Instagram. Yeah, so, well, there's going to be things on the screen anyways.
Yes.
So I remember the other day we were pointing, like, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to put it here. The thing is.
Yeah, I'm no longer pointing. After that, I'm not pointing.
And I saw that later.
I was like, what is this?
I was supposed to. Okay, cool.
It was sabotage. That is sabotage, Mr. Editor.
No, I didn't see it. Like, I noticed it could be.
Yo.
So, yeah, man.
What are we talking about? To die. Guys, by the way, hi. Also, welcome everybody. Guess who invited me back after a long time of nothing. Heard nothing.
Well, this thing is trial and error.
From me faith, guess son.
Until we catch the rhythm. So we're sitting like this today because we don't have our table. And I'm so glad we didn't get it because I think this is so unique. This is so nice.
This is more engaging. This is more real. This is more natural. That's the word.
So, PK, what have you been up to?
You?
Like things you don't mind sharing.
Oh no, what I've been up to, it's wedding season, so I've been going to wedding after wedding. I've got another one coming up that I'm not too sure that I'm going or not, but okay, listen, take it to the bride, I'm coming. Okay, hey, logistically, guys.
So are these your peers?
My peers, yeah, well, the other two was fam. You can call them my peers, because songas call us sonke. Meaning, hey, pressure.
How does it make you feel like when you're at the wedding? Are you just there for the vibes?
No, me,
or you
I'm
also
there.
reminisce and think about
my wedding?
Yeah.
When I was younger, yes, but no, now I'm just there for the, what's the word? Maybe I could say the vibes. Yeah. But I'm just there. It's nice, man. Weddings are fun, guys. Like weddings are nice. Yeah. The way I love weddings, I've caught in my life 3 bouquets.
You what? Oh, 3 bouquets.
And I mean, when I caught the second one, that's when I knew, this wedding thing, I don't think I'm going to walk down the aisle. I want to walk down the aisle? Not the traditional way, but I want to have somebody in my life, yes. But not you may kiss the bride. That whole ring.
So tell me what happens, because people once they start maturing, that kind of dream, it must be a white wedding and this kiss the bride. Jig.
Not even, it gets worse.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because I don't have that dream, eh?
But you're male. Males generally don't have that dream. Yeah, it's always the girl. Because I remember growing up, I didn't care much about planning my wedding and whatever. Everyone around me was like, hey, and I'm like, no, I'm not even thinking that far, guys. As long as I have someone. And then, yes, there was a time where I think when I started really going to weddings and I was like, oh my God, I want this. And I was planning, guys. I had a whole folder of cakes I liked, dresses I liked, and this is me in varsity. Dresses I liked, the color scheme, the table setup, you name it, invitations, how they're gonna look. Hey. Whoa, and then life happened. Guess son, the person that I thought I wanted to marry, because eventually there was a groom.
And you had somebody like the guy for all of this.
When I started the whole folder thing, no, there was no one there. But then when I started dating this one person, I was like, yeah, this is the person. And I even showed him, this is my folder, and he's like, wow, impressive. He was so impressed. He's like, well, look at you. It's someone you know. But anyway, besides the point.
I think you mentioned him once.
Man. Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah. Without revealing too much, right? Is it that guy used to
Oh, your neighbor.
enjoy. Oh,
Jeez, so
it was serious,
yeah,
Moss.
yeah, it was. Yeah, let's not even take it. Yeah.
Oh my word.
It was serious. I know it was serious. So anyway, he was impressed but the whole thing, because now he was ready. I was like, yeah, great, let's do this. Let's just like, life happened, didn't happen. And I kind of went back into living my life. And I never thought about it ever again, like in terms of planning it and what. And luckily, I lost the folder because I lost all my files. Computers, technology, guys, not so reliable. But it was not a train smash. That was the least of my worries when I lost all of my stuff. That I'm still crying for.
Yeah.
So no,
But
I'm not
you can
planning
always
with
download
it.
it now, man. Technology.
Nah, dude, I had so much.
Yeah.
I'm very finicky with music. Yeah. I'm very finicky. They say, see a man, I'm done. Sorry, guys, as a kid on a photo shoot here, like a 2-year-old boy or less. So yeah, man.
Yeah. So Piki, I was telling you earlier on, I think this is something that we did not finish. Bana. I'm so fascinated by how the big difference when it comes to male and female till this day.
You've learned, you keep learning new things.
I keep finding out things, and I don't, some of them, man, like they make me realize, but I haven't spent much time with ladies.
With the opposite sex?
No, I haven't, because
unless it's between the...
Yeah. Which is wrong, because that's not how you're supposed to find out about ladies, because you don't find out anything.
No, nah. Based on a true story.
Zawunika picture wrong.
You're human. You didn't do anything wrong, Bible.
So
you didn't know. That's another thing you didn't know, but there's deeper levels to this thing. So you're just living your life.
Yeah, there's little things like how women like taking pictures. It's also like this thing is really important to ladies.
It is. It's
like they know how to pose. They know. Tina, we are awkward.
Okay, we don't know how to pose. Not all of us.
Okay.
Not all of us. It's not built in, that thing.
Yeah.
I still have friends Nangoku who be like, tell me, how should I pose? Now, when somebody's taking a picture of me, I tell the person behind the camera, what should I do? Because because look, there's a standard posture that I know. I kill this one.
Yeah.
And then the rest, I have to ask him about, what do I do? Do I to left, right? Do I jump? Because if you'd leave me now to pose, I will not get the picture.
Back intention.
Hey. And dilapa, the time to take.
Yo, bro, I'm so up. So, that happens like these muscles. Because they were contracting and like.
You are sore?
Yeah, like
why?
The muscle.
Why?
It's uncomfortable.
What did you do?
Because I was.
Why were you doing that?
That day.
We're calling George. The last day I saw you.
Yeah.
What is George? How much did you have to drink, bro? To be
I
calling
think
George?
it's a type of drink. There's white gins.
Did you drink gin?
Yeah.
With who? With Aurora? Oh, no, cool. It wasn't gin, but they were drinking vodka.
Oh, okay.
Smirnoff,
Vodka. Endos imhlophe again.
Yeah, with the Smirnoff.
Yeah. What happens is that every time I say endos imhlophe, that happens. And I recently discovered that it's in my family. My dad had the same problem. My brothers have the same problem.
So you know what to do next year. Don't sell out these white things.
So that's what happened.
God forbid you have been a calling. Imagine if you have a calling now and then...
And my neighbor said something like that. Said, ziyathetha ke eziya izinto wathi izenza complicated.
Izenza too deep.
Yeah.
It's not that deep. But God forbid, imagine you had a caller and then that's how you...
But even that, I don't understand these things. How do these things relate to our culture? Because kuthiwa xa usenza into ezemisebenzi kufuneka ube neentsimbi, kufuneka ube unxibe esi sinxibo sitheni, and then you must drink gin. But this is all white men stuff. Even the cloth, I mean, that's not how Africans used to do
amalaphu. Who's gonna do all of that for you?
But why is it made like mandatory into yabona abantu izinyanya zifuna noku ziyazelaphi zona?
I think they communicate to the people, because I know naxa befuneka beqhele things, they bayatsho bathi no, bathi abantu abadala do this, so they get the message from.
Okay, but I've always wondered bana, so Coco bafuna le fashion yenziwe nge-western way.
Bayazi kaloku ayisekwenye indlela fundi, you have to revolve again. Was the times, man. Gotta move.
Are beads even from Africa originally?
I have no idea. I don't know the story of beads, hey? But it's Sukelapi. I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
But anyways, let's talk about one story, just briefly, which as somebody.
No, hold up, before we talk about this, you were still saying you were learning a lot about women, and I still want to know.
Oh, okay.
What's the most recent thing that you found out about women that you had
And it's not even things that you never feel like you understand, but you get fascinated. There are moments. It's not. I cannot recall all of them.
Oh, the one is the picture.
Yes, the way they just pose. You know, I was thinking as a moment was hustling because I have a kid now. I have to work for my kid, so I was doing Bolt. I was driving Bolt in East London last year.
Oh! I met someone who was my Bolt driver in East London. One of the weddings that I was attending.
Yeah.
Does he not mac on me while I'm in the thing? Oh, look, he wasn't bad looking at all. Me? No, man, this was this year. No. No.
Yeah, bro, like it's difficult. That thing is difficult. Driving those guys cause those people, those things is strict, bro. Ever.
Is it?
People rate you if there's something they don't like. Sometimes you put on the aircon. You're thinking you're making this person comfortable. And they're pissed off. They're sitting there pissed off and they don't say a thing.
I understand.
And then Ashemo doing and like, okay, guess it's because right? You must be kind because after certain strikes, because you have to be, I think, 4.5.
Oh.
And they're strict because it stays that high. It doesn't go to 3. Once my pants go 4 point something, but I feel
there's a problem.
And then you are penalized. You can't work.
Man, anything when you're in the service industry, it's very relative.
I hated that job.
It's relative, it's subjective.
Yeah, because you thought you'd be kind. Because someone's comfortable. They just want to be on their own.
I was about to say
that. I rated bad because when you're being too kind.
Thank you. Like,
so you have to read the room.
I'm a talker. I love talking. But when I'm in a car, it's my time to just touch base with myself. Whether I'm driving the car or someone else is driving the car. But I don't like to talk a lot in the car. So I would give you a bad rating if you come chatty in the thing. Because you don't know what type of day I had. I had a stressful day outside. The best thing you can do for a person in those aspects, I wonder if you ask, would you like aircon? Would you like, you know?
But you learn those things the hard way if Kanye
when you take it, you're winging it. Just
you think you're being kind, you think, you know. And when you think it's because when you're driving, you become hot.
True story.
Because you're
working.
Mm-hmm. So, like for real. Like when you think it's hot and you're making them comfortable, but you must ask. So it's those little things. And also, there's other things, bro. It was stressful, that job. There's also things, zono taxi, you know. They want to fight with you, they want to compensate. I've had all those experiences. And then there's also a situation where the GPS is not 100%.
True story.
It's not 100%.
Especially a South. In the Eastern Cape.
Yeah. So people, they'll send a location and then you go to that location. And they, by the time you call, obviously you call them, I cannot see you. And then they're like, no, it's not yet. And they're pissed off already.
Ingati, it's your doing.
Yeah.
You're supposed to know it's
and
thing.
Because it's been happening, this thing frequent, because there are areas that are not registering. Nasekaya, for instance, if I send location Nasekaya Pekoman, it goes to number 27 or 20 something else.
Wala area yako. Do you know how I know this? Because call a truck in by your house.
Yeah.
Do you know how many trucks go past my house looking for a truck in?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're not even supposed, you're not allowed to be on the street.
How do you even get here?
So what are you doing here?
Yeah.
So in GPS, it's...
Yeah. So there's also that. Now, this person is mad at Bolt. Not necessarily when, but they're going to rate the driver.
Oh, rate away.
Yeah, because they can't rate Bolt.
Yeah, service industry.
Yeah.
You are the brand.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're supposed to know. You are supposed to know.
I'm not supposed.
Like, I must know the whole of East London.
Imagine.
Okay, I had problems because I was new at first, but you get comfortable, you start knowing the areas, but you can never, ever know every house address.
True story.
So those things happen even to the best of them. So
service industry, count me out, guys. Mark me absent.
It was tough, bro. And Aman Basemondi are strict. I can say.
How long did that last?
I did it for like 9 months.
Wow, you yay!
Bro, I was committed, bro. I needed cash.
You held on.
Yeah, I needed cash, and it was the only way I could take care of things.
Jeez,
and then I got fat. Like I was telling you, I got very fat because I was in a car eating takeaways. That sort of thing.
I need pictures. You need to show me pictures. I don't believe this. I don't believe
Do I
it.
still have pictures?
Surely.
This is something I was doing with my brother and his girlfriend. It was his girlfriend's idea. So they needed a driver. Yeah, they needed a driver because the guys were not reliable. And then I needed a job. They needed somebody they can trust.
Were they also both drivers now?
No. She's very, what's the word? Abantu man ba khona igama lesilungu andifuna ubutcharisha. But like abantu ba creative, like they come up with things all the time, like ways to make money or whatever. Not like it's not entrepreneurial, but is it enterprising? Yeah, let's leave
that
it.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yes, that's you.
So this was her idea because she was working for SAA and then obviously SAA Wafalwa. So they got their packages and then she was starting businesses all over. Yabo. There's so many other things that she's doing and yabo, this was
so
one
they
of them.
walked away with good money when they
I'm not sure. Maybe not all of them, but some did. But I think it was standardized Maliabo.
Really?
And yes, but I think when I heard from them,
from
from when I heard from her, there were some who got more because of the time they were working. Yeah, so I don't think lingana, but I think they kept some amounts. You couldn't go above a certain level. Yeah,
valid.
So that's I don't know, like that's from a distance. I'm not sure.
Oh, nice.
I met some interesting people, but there was this girl I met.
Through Bolt?
Yeah, we hit it off properly.
Was she a passenger?
Yeah. And I could see
mixing business with pleasure, are we?
Listen, when you sit in Bolt, bro, you get lonely. You wish some of them could take you. You wish some of them could take you as a human being, because they don't.
They see you as a driver.
Yeah, they see you as a taxi guy.
Yeah,
they don't take you seriously. So when you find that one, because you're always longing to have a conversation with them.
And it's the weirdest thing, because in 9 out of 10 cases,
yeah.
So I understand why
they don't take us seriously. Yeah,
so weird.
And I hated that game because I take myself seriously. So I'm like, fuck, man, these people. But anyways, this one in particular, you get one or two that are just so friendly. And she came and sat in the front. That was for me. I was like, okay, they never do this. She just chose to sit in the front.
That's different.
Yeah. She was in East London because she went home. I think there was an issue with her life at that time.
East London for her was home.
Yes. So she's working in Joburg. Yeah. So she was requesting Bolt to go to the airport. I always love those trips to the airport because they're longer, there's more money. And that's my area because I was staying in Kidsbridge. So
you were out of East London?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
It was good, man. I had a good time staying. East London. I enjoy East London, but I just wish I'd had my independence because I was staying with my brother. So I couldn't really just debangene like I wanted to because I couldn't bring anyone home.
Wow. Anyway, speaking about Kidsbridge,
brother, muscle is painful. Like yo.
Uthe nawe nabuleli wrong?
No, ndikuxelele nje. I was puking.
But how do you pull that muscle? How do you get that right?
Kusebenza muscles xa kukhutshwa kwakutya, they contract and
it's
do all sorts of things.
Abnormal.
Yeah. It's like umzimba wakho uyalanduka.
It affected that badly. God damn, you must.
It happens all the time.
How was your tummy empty?
Yeah, I think it was empty.
That's
because
why.
I did that for a while and then nothing was coming out. It kept on like.
That's why. Didn't it come in?
Because the and then all that food came out. All the food came out and then nothing was coming out. What kind of been lambile, bro? I slept lambile, like nothing can come in and so forth.
At least water.
Yeah. So I'm still telling you the story about this lady. Oh man.
Guys, hit it off.
Man, that girl was amazing. So she sits in the front, and I could see, man. Okay, you never know like what to say to this person, but she's got that energy, that aura. And then we started talking. We really hit it off.
It seems like you have met a lot of interesting people in your life.
I have. So yeah, we hit it off, and then I was invited, like to drop everything down there.
Argentina.
No.
Oh, to Joburg.
To Joburg, yeah. So that didn't work out because obviously I was working with my family, but still, EP, all sorts of things. Yeah. So I couldn't go, but I couldn't exactly tell you about what are my reasons. I was like, let's just plan it better. I thought there was going to be that chance, but there wasn't. It was a once-off now or...
Now or never,
Yeah.
my guy. Either
Oh,
you jump
bruh.
or you don't jump.
So now, I'm telling you, Ngogo, since you are doubting this story, there's more. Yabo. But yeah, this lady that I'm talking about was my girlfriend. We're dating. Now, I met her...
Zim girl.
Yeah. Zim girl. Well, she's both Zim and South African because she's got a South African passport. She grew up here, she studied here.
She's Zim.
Yabo.
Oh.
Okay. But anyways...
What if she's not Zim? Wayengumndebele okanye wayengu
I don't know.
Shona.
I don't know. She's just bourgeois. So we don't... You know, when you speak English the whole time, you don't...
She never
But-
spoke any vernac.
She does. I
So
think.
what was it?
I think she does actually.
So she
I don't know. And
Yeah?
Zaza look as
You
long
can't
as
help doing the
No, I
Ndebele
can't.
Shona. Are you
can't.
serious?
I can't.
Where have you been?
I don't
Ndebele
know.
sounds like Zulu. And then Shona, you can't hear
Oh, it's
anything.
Ndebele and Yasazi, man. It's Ndebele.
Ewe.
Oh,
Why
okay.
you get closer Ndebele?
It's Ndebele. It's like oh no, Yasazi is
Zulu.
Ndebele.
Yeah, but a very
It's not Tsi.
it's
No,
very
it's Swati isn't it ngaso. Yasazi got is Ndebele.
Ewe, Zulu, just deep.
And Yasazi, because we had asked going and not fake. We had a guy who was in Ndebele.
Yes, and then there's Shona, you can't hear anything.
Yeah. So
Predominantly, they speak predominantly Shona that side.
yeah. So this particular lady, right, that I dated, oh, she was amazing, smart, ambitious, very young. I think that's one of the things. She was very young, and I couldn't believe that I'm allowing myself to go this far with her, and I should have because she was way too mature than the girls I'm dating now. Very, very, very independent. But what made me end up with her? It was not the plan.
Now, when I hear the part where you guys go to Argentina,
Yeah. Well, it's not as like I put it, but we did go to Argentina. I'll tell you the
she
story.
took you out.
Yes.
So
but
you didn't pay a
it's not-
cent.
I didn't. She also didn't pay a cent.
Hayi njani?
I'm going to tell you, look.
Oh.
That's why benzasenza friends. Now I'm talking in reality.
You were actually dancing around the Argentina trip. Argentina.
Oh, Pratengo, yes, Argentina.
Beautiful Argentina.
Mamela,
The juice is
look.
in Argentina.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, look how it ended up there.
Yes.
So I was staying in Kagiso this time because in my life with Joburg, there were highs, there were lows. I was employed, unemployed, that sort of thing. So whenever I'm unemployed, I'm always at Kagiso where I've got
Short,
family.
short.
So whenever I'm employed, I'm with my friends and I'm staying on my own somewhere in West Dean.
Short.
Now I'm in Kagiso, I'm back in Kagiso again. Oh, I'd come back from Cape Town and then I'm back in Joburg because I worked in Cape Town for some time and I wanted to go back to Joburg because I wanted to start my company and start this music thing. Yeah, but I felt like Cape Town was not providing that for me and I had a heartbreak. I wanted to leave Cape Town.
Argentina.
So I went to Joburg and then now we going to this thing again to get based. Like, no, those Raka nights. Yeah.
I used to go to Basic.
So I met her there and she was smoking weed and I was like, this is a cool chick. And then I'm hitting on her and then boom, it happens. Now,
Lovely.
what I find out about her, she stays like 5 minutes from where I work.
Nice.
Like literally 5 minutes.
Nice.
And I drive every day from Ekakis. I was a salesman for this IT company. I was selling software, all sorts of things. So I drive every day from Ekakeso to Sunning Hill.
Oh.
She stays in Sunning Hill.
Okay.
And my job was in Sunning Hill. So every morning I drive for like 40 minutes if I wake up very early. And I mustn't, you know, Joburg, I mustn't like
traffic, bruh.
I mustn't be pulling till otherwise I'm going to be late.
Yeah.
So I always have to wake up early and then I end up getting S-Pan or 7 in order to be early. Because I have to beat the traffic and I beat it. Can't
Get it?
Yeah.
Fully get it.
So I was like, also it's very expensive because that is 40 minutes driving. It's like driving to here to Katkat every day.
Every day. I
Yeah,
know.
there and back.
I know.
Yeah,
Live
so that's
in
twice.
Joburg. I know.
So it's
Highly
like
expensive.
very, very expensive.
Imali yakho iphelela kwezi.
Yeah.
Transport
And then I've got
to
a
work.
girlfriend who stays 5 minutes
From work. But that's nice.
And then
At least you're not out of your way.
Yeah, ikala kancinci ke lanto bana you visiting and then you bring clothes obana
Aphethe ndihlala sani? Is this
I
way
wouldn't-
it's going?
Yes. I ended up being there the most of the time.
Made sense. Got over
Yeah.
5 minutes from work, so
Yeah.
might as well wake
But
up
now
from
even
there.
on get weekends and say
Yokuthini,
Yeah.
Do you have family?
Because my
members?
life, yes, I do, but my life was there now with her.
Of course. You're dating, bruh.
Yeah. So I ended up being with her the whole time.
Yes, baby girl.
Oh, she was beautiful. She was amazing. And And then she was a sales thingy for a company, a Jewish company, that she was one of the people that were doing very well.
Okay.
So they always got these perks, bonuses when they're doing well and things like that. So they got a trip to Argentina.
Oh, which she was working for what company? Jewish?
I don't know, like some Jewish furniture company.
Hectic.
So they got a trip, and then she was one of those people who could take another person with.
Wow, a +1.
Yeah.
Oversized, guys, oversized, overseas trip. Jeez.
So I remember they were quite that we had to Zungunza, apparently Argentina, it was such a culture shock for me.
Passport.
Well, I don't have my passport now.
It expires, yes, of course.
No, it was there. Yeah. When I packed, we had a fight in Davaya. So when I packed, she was bitter. And I understand.
Are you telling me that she withheld your passport?
I didn't take it. I've gone to package into Zamdiambai. Like my passport and my car keys, my spare car keys. And my weights, everything.
Hey, when you laugh, you laugh. Hey, love it, loads for you, guys.
But I don't know, bro. Like, I respected the girl. I really respected her.
That's good.
And I loved her, but I don't think I was in love. I think it was convenience. So I realized that during the
trip,
the relationship.
So how long was the trip?
I don't know. I think it was a week.
Nice. You guys were doing touristy things in Argentina.
And I was not like content and what.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Bratengo. Like, because that's where it comes from, right? So you get these two sides.
You're telling me, I don't know.
there's the urban side, and there's like
the ghetto.
Like, no, man. Yeah, there is that. Like where you see slums. But the culture shock is that nobody speaks English there.
And what's they thinking?
It's Spanish. I don't know.
Is it? Interesting.
I don't know. Like this language, Spanish or Portuguese. I think it's Spanish. So they don't speak English, and nobody speaks English. So we struggled. And another thing that I heard, our tour guide, Uti, oh, you guys are going to be celebrities. You, the black guys.
Of course.
And then I thought, oh, here we go again, because I know the world is racist. We're going to be treated like, No, he was correct. Like, to them, black people are fascination.
Right.
Because you don't see them there. I think the whole time we were there, I only saw 2 black people.
Nice. Did you say hello, cousins? I would have said that.
They were far.
It's busy. Hey, cousins. I want that for me in my
life,
guys.
That's the story. And yeah, let's move on from that one. Clearly,
you went to Argentina, man. Hey, but
I've had an interesting life.
Yeah, no, I'm learning. I
was staying with Usizo. My friend was working for SAA.
Nice. You always need a friend who works for an airline.
This one is also better. This is also interesting. There were many opportunities that I took for granted, like that just fell on my lap. Just to tour the world and do all sorts of things for free. Usizo was working for SAA.
Wherever you are.
He puts me as his girlfriend.
As his girlfriend?
Yes.
With the name Kaya?
Yes. If you're gay, it's none of their problem.
Oh, is he gay then?
No.
Oh. Damn, he was willing to... love me.
Well, he could do that. That time, I think you could put a number of people. Some are 100%, some are 70%.
Where was I?
I could fly. We used to come here, bro. We wake up in the morning. We spend 3 days. I'm hustling my music. Some of the good days are bad days. Most of the time, I'm home. So we will go and then come back. Because he was flying to China, whatever. He's got all this time. So it doesn't matter what time of the day. And then we sit there literally at 10 in the morning.
Wow.
So where should we go to? Cape Town or...
Wow.
You know how much in cost we month? So get back. You return $100.
When was this? Oh, for him or your standard?
For both of us.
Because he works for SAA.
I was...
No wonder I joined now SAA. Nini.
No, but as I know, that's corner. So
is that your excuse?
Low way to government.
In fact, this is business. Nani.
Yeah, but it's like I come saying another perks.
I guess that's about it.
So you know $100 Yandon?
Yeah, don't.
Tax. You're only paying tax.
Yeah.
So I could go literally to Mkhambi, London for like $300.
Jeez Louise. Where was I? Yo, I would have
Hello?
seized that DM.
Where's the phone on my tab? Like,
Oh, my time.
you know, Matt.
Lilo.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're deciding like, okay, should we go to Cape Town? Should we go to East London? And then we phone Matt like, just Izan. And I'd not done it flying as so my first flights were through this. No, see.
Yeah, if you know what my first flight was from.
And then plane, we drank. Yeah. So tell me about your first flight.
I'm not gonna say these people because these are well-known people. So. Hey!
Yo, I'm struggling to laugh. Yo.
Sorry, man, and I'm funny. So I take a bus from here. I'm taking my daughter to Joburg because her dad is in Joburg, and it was supposed to be a weekend thing, you know, because I was working this side, so I had to rush back for work. Yeah, and I booked my return bus ticket, go to Joburg, drop off my daughter at her dad's place, and I go to my other famous friend's place. I can't say who. I'll tell you off camera who it was.
So you no, give me the background again. What was happening? Because I
was taking my daughter to her dad.
Yeah. So where is this?
Joburg.
Okay.
So Nyani, I book up a return, go to Joburg, because I have to come to work on Monday. So Nyani, Friday evening, I take my bus, we go land in Joburg, take my daughter to her dad. After that, my celebrity friend, was shooting a couple of music videos. So I've never been in a music video. So I was like, bucket list. I want to tickle.
So you are how old?
Dude, this is 209.
Okay, cool.
208, 209, somewhere there.
Okay.
I'm off legal age, very off legal. I'm a mom. What can be a mom? But I was legal and a mom. So anyway, I'm like, friend, count me in. Dev's doing this. So he's like, we'll be shooting 3 of them in one day, so it's going to be hectic. So you have to come sleep over here. I've slept there before, so I didn't have problems. So Nyani, I go to my friend's place. Nyani, they shoot the first one, second one, third one. Lots of people, famous people. At the shoot, not actually in the video, but at the shoot because it's people he grew up with in the Northwest. So they're all there. Some in the politics. Some in politics. So come the day that I have to leave now, the Sunday. So now I'm waiting there. I'm like, Jens, I gotta go. Someone's gotta go drop me off at Park Station, Jens, because my bus leaves this time. No. One of the politicians is like, nah. You can't go. You're so much fun. Hey, guys, I've got to work Monday, which is tomorrow. I can't be here. Nah, don't worry about it. We'll guys you. I'm like, nah. Sorry, I'm going. To the point where I seated myself in the car, waiting for one of the drivers, because people that were there had drivers. So I'm waiting for one of the drivers, like, yeah, drivers. I was like, come, drop me off. The driver's like, I can't move if my employee, says no. I stayed. As gay, I've just made the decision where I'm staying. The politician says, give me your details. He's on the phone. He's like, give me your details. I'm like, what details? Name, surname, ID number. I'm so clueless. I've never taken a plane, so I don't know what they need for the plane. Now he's like, my details, these are my details. He's like, is that sorted? And he's talking to you. I think it was a PA or whatever. You know, it's not the airline. And Nyani, he gets a thingy, a confirmation. He's like, this is your confirmation. We're leaving tomorrow. Your plane is tomorrow. And I'm going to Cape Town. When are you gonna go get to East London? What? What do you mean? He's like, nah, we're going to the airport tomorrow. Be ready by this time. Have that confirmation on you, and everything is sorted. Sorry. When I'm telling you, never been on a plane. I don't know what you do at the airport, because when we arrived there,
it's so intimidating, like.
It's Joburg Airport. It was before you was even Artamba that time. It was still Johannesburg Airport. Get there. This one, he gets escorted because he's the politician. So everyone escorts him. Go there, sort yourself out. Hey, went there. So guys, I feel like I was wet behind my ears. I don't know what was going on. So So I'm sitting there like, Sissy, the lady behind the counter, Sissy, apparently I've got to give you this. She's like, yeah, I'm going to give you ID number. And she does the thing. She's like, okay, go now to the gates. Where are the security gates? I'm like, where are the security gates? Okay, Sissy, over there. Hi, now, going. Get there. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at the security gate. So they're like, okay, no. Do you have a laptop? I'm like, no, I don't. Okay, just put this here. No, move through. So intimidating. Now I'm over the security gate. It's another airport, Kaloku. Yeah, you know this, right?
Yeah.
She circled this, but you must look at this gate number.
Yeah.
No. I'm like, which side do I go? Do I go this side? Or do I go that side? Something said I must read. PK must read because I've never been a reader. I've never liked reading like that.
Yeah.
That's how I miss specials even in shops because I don't read.
Yeah.
So yeah, something said PK read because now you can't ask because people are in a rush. We are rush from an airport.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, D thingy to dun this side. Okay, wait that side. Sitting there now, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm sitting there. I'm like, should I go to the thing? But people are sitting. So I asked this man next to me. I'm like, are you also waiting to go through there?
So Wamba went.
Wani, man, he went to Cape Town. That man. What do you mean? He went to Cape Town. Even on the plane, it was another experience. Altogether, I wanted out. Like,
You know, and when it takes off, like
here's the thing, né? PK, I'm not scared of heights. I'm not that person, but I'm scared of speed. What's
and that thing, like it's traveling at 300 what kilometers
and you know what? It got me fooled, né? Because it leaves Waits Parked, right? And it goes like it's a bus. And it's like it's leaving, and the thingy, the pilot is talking about, you're gonna leave if you look on.
And you think,
I'm just waiting for it to just take off. No one said PK. It's gonna pick up speed before it leaves. PK sana left kesana. Yeah, when it picked up that speed, that's when I was like, I want out of this. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I want out. I'm not the one for this. My mom is where in the Eastern Cape. She can't do anything in this, but she doesn't even know that
and I can't know that guy to expect this,
okay. Where took off. Even that was traumatic. Hey guys, I was internally screaming. And I'm sure because there was a white man next to me and I didn't want to act black, be gripping and I'm looking at this white man. He is fast asleep, this boy. Like, nothing is happening. I'm like, you know what? If he's not worried, let me not be worried. Now we take off, fine. Landing, now the story. Shit scared PK. Fine, we landed. Never been to the East London airport. I don't know what is where. And I don't have anyone fetching me because no one at home knows I am landing. PK. I follow the crowd. We get off the plane, follow the crowd. I say, okay, baggage claim is over there. Okay, sit there, wait for my bag. Great. Grab. Now what the fuck do I do? Go to the security. Listen, so I need to catch transportation from here to town. Yo, Sissy. You see that lady over there? Just follow that lady. There was a lady who had just knocked off who was going to the taxi. So just follow that lady. Yona, do that like a stalker. Follow that lady out of that airport, down that road. Stood there. Taxi stopped. I was like, thank God. Went in there. Got to town. In town's another story. I have to find now. Taxi is coming home. Guys, I arrived here tired. Didn't go to work for 2 days just to recover. Firstly, from the weekend. Secondly, from the ordeal of the plane. And I decided that day I hate flying. That didn't stop me. I still flew. So yeah, that's my story. And it was SAA.
Hectic, eh?
I laughed.
Hectic.
I lauged. The air hostesses are like, beef or chicken. And then we always made fun growing up of this whole beef and chicken thing. So I'm like, so it is true. You do get us beef or chicken. And I'm like, I'm thinking I have to pay for it. What do I say? No. Hungry that time. So hungry.
No.
I thought you had to pay for it. No one told me don't pay. Yo, guys, you're growing. But I'm glad it happened, man. And it was with the best airline at the time, SAA.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
That is interesting. What was supposed to be fun, you didn't enjoy it.
I still don't. I still enjoy it. I still don't enjoy flying. I'd rather drive. Drive, specifically drive. And by driving, I mean I'm driving. No one else. I don't trust.
I also
nobody
like
else.
that. I like driving long distances. It's like so therapeutic.
Yes, very, very. Dude, you think about all your problems and you sort them out while you're driving. And Joburg is far enough.
There's something about traveling here, like especially in a moto, that just
It's very serene. You come back to yourself, man. Especially if you don't have other people in the car who are going to be like, I want to change the music, do that, I want to pee, pit stop, you know?
Yeah.
Debbie Town, guess
Anyway, we are on like 45 minutes. I think we should call it a wrap.
You better not edit that out. These quirks of mine.
This was brilliant. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you watched this long, you have to subscribe.
Comment
Peace.
and subscribe. And share. Yo, people, share.